250, 300 people put in a little slip of paper. And then we went back to the hotel room and I took out the atlas and I put a pin and the address of every single kid who applied. There was no computers in those days, every single kid who applied. And we found a tightly knit 2-block area. And we just let all those people win because then they were coming with their friends. And so that's the punchline of the story, which is a spa doesn't work because people have a facial problem. A spa works because other people like them are there. And so great question. Thank you for teeing that up. It was perfect.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you. And now I think we can jump to the questions related with GLC. Taisha, your question is the first question, so over to you.
All right. Hi, Seth. Over the last couple of years, GLC has taken on a number of different shapes and sizes. And the truth, if we're very honest with ourselves, we may be even struggling with the format that's correct or what people want. My question for you is, what kinds of things would you suggest when you're trying new things? Obviously, when you have a really strong assessment of your audience, it's a little easier. But when you're trying new things and you get people that are pretty vocal about what they want, what they want it to be or don't want it to be, what advice do you give us as we're sort of finding our way forward, especially post-pandemic?
Yeah, these are great questions, Doc. Thank you. People are terrible at telling you what they actually want. That when the car came out, people told Henry Ford they wanted faster horses. What people are really good at telling you is whether they want change or not. And when people don't want change, they will come up with a million reasons why they don't like the new thing, right? Those aren't really the reasons. The reasons are simply, we don't want the new thing, whatever it is. So in New York City, there are diners that have like 18-page menus. And when you go to one of these diners, what you'll see is there's usually a little pink card that's paper clipped on the third page with today's specials. And today's special never changes. It's always the same. But there are some people who always want to order the special. So they pick an expensive item and they put it on the pink card to serve those people. So when people show up, back to status and affiliation, you go to the people who will gain status by being in the beta group and say, please apply to be one of the people who gets to do the new stuff here. And those people you can do almost anything magical with because they signed up for something that's new. And then you can go to other people and say, this is our classic conference track. Exactly what you've been asking us for. Don't complain that there's no new speakers in this track. Don't complain that there's no new activity because this is what you asked for. And so if we think about people who go to Disney World, there's a line at Space Mountain. Space Mountain is a 40-year-old attraction, but there's other people who want to go on the experimental stuff. So when people say they want to make a choice, let them make a choice. And that leads to the next idea. And I know that you're an educator. So the next part is this idea of enrollment. And this is super important for GLC. Enrollment in the US too often means you have to go to school. It's against the law to not go to school. That's not actually enrollment. Enrollment is, I want to be here. So if you want to teach a kid to be a baseball fan, what you should not do is give them the baseball encyclopedia and then a test about the history of baseball, and then maybe let them see a game.